First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium. Here in downtown Indy. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it. It gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they get the completion. That's good. But, Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The ball carrier. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 73 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now. Starts. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll run for it. This is Mack. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Eason to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that can carry over for you.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They're going to run. It starts. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On 1st and 10, Eason. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Eason firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. They'll look to throw. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Lions.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To Deontay Harris.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Now a short one to Gesicki. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
6-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. Get this one across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Again, it's Locke. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And now look at him go. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Colts 10.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And this one all tied as they've gone to the intermission. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Bears trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And as you see, they are currently...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Jason Sanders set
the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Eason. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Gesicki. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Starks. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Starks. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Another carry.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
Eason going to try and throw for it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run here for Starks. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the...
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. They'll run on first down. Starts, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Starks. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a pickup of...
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Throwing again on second down. Locke, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. On first down, Locke. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. He'll get this to Eckler. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing his Locke on third down. Finding Harris over the middle. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. I guess, Parker, you call that a cover sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's going to go down again. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. This stage in the second half to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. 12 yards there and a first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. We'll give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
On second down, starts, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun is Eason. That's complete to the running back, Naheem Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the heart of the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Locke now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Busted Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 1st and 10, Eason. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. From the gun, Eason looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,